Well, look, let's bring this back on screen. We had it on Wednesday's programme. This was the latest all-cause mortality statistics from the Office for National Statistics. And I was making the point, once again, as we've been doing week after week in recent weeks, that we are experiencing in the UK deaths well above the 5-year average. This is an inflated 5-year average because it's now taking into account the peaks from the last 2 years. And so we've got significant excess mortality every week. And no particular coverage in the mainstream press up until now. But today, in fact, the Telegraph has decided to jump on this, and it was, I believe, on the front page of the physical newspaper today.
This was, yes.
And the headline is, "Lockdown Affects Feared to be Killing More People Than COVID." So that's quite a headline, bearing in mind, UK column, 21st Century Wire, others were talking about this right back in May 2020, that lockdown was going to do exactly this. So let's see what they're saying. Figures for excess deaths from the Office for National Statistics show that around 1,000 more people than usual are currently dying each week from conditions other than the virus. They say the Telegraph understands that the Department of Health has ordered an investigation into these figures amid concern that the deaths are linked to delays to and deferment of treatment from conditions such as cancers, diabetes and heart disease. No mention, you'll note there, of any kind of investigation into the effect of vaccination programs or whether any of the excess mortality can be possibly linked to the rollout of various, the various boosters and so on. But the article goes on to say this. Dr. Charles Levinson, the chief executive of Dr. Call, a private GP service, said his company was seeing far too many cases of undetected cancers and cardiac problems, as well as disturbing numbers of mental health conditions. There's a quote from him, hundreds and hundreds of people are dying every week. What is going on? Delays in seeking and receiving healthcare are no doubt the driving force in my view. That's quite possible. The point is nobody knows. And I'm glad to see that the Telegraph is finally catching up with the UK column on this issue and covering it. But let's just put this in comparison to this article from the BBC this morning. Cornwall mother 90 in 40-hour wait for ambulance. Let's look at the quote here. A 90-year-old woman waited 40 hours for an ambulance to arrive after a serious fall. Stephen Sims said his mother from Cornwall fell on Sunday evening and was made a priority by NHS 111 at 11 p.m. on Monday. Ambulance arrived on Tuesday afternoon and she was in the vehicle for 20 hours at the Royal Cornwall Hospital before being admitted. So 40-hour wait for the ambulance to turn up, 20-hour wait in the ambulance itself for a 90-year-old woman. Patrick, whatever the cause of this excess mortality, the complete breakdown of the National Health Service is undoubtedly contributing to that.
Well, you know what the solution is, Mike? Stay at home and save the NHS.
Yes.
Wasn't that the rallying cry?
It was.
That was the rallying cry. Remember that.